So, look, I'm a Republican. I support President Trump, and I believe that most of his policies on national security are right. I believe his instincts are pretty good. But what I'm telling you, whoever believes that there is any space for Vladimir Putin in the future of a stable globe better go to Ukraine, they better go to Europe, they better invest the time to understand that this man is a cancer and the greatest threat to democracy in my lifetime. Putin probably understood at some point that he wasn't going to be able to win it through conventional tactics, so what does he go to? Terrorist tactics, the same sort of tactics he uses in Africa with mercenaries. He decides to allow, under orders, Russian military to go into a community of about 200,000 people. That's roughly the size of the community I live in North Carolina, just north of Charlotte. Imagine what they're doing. They are going through the city and indiscriminately, when somebody walks past them, shooting them, sometimes with .50 caliber weapons and tank armor, murdering them, stacking them up in mass graves. I went to this site. I saw it firsthand. This is how he's trying to win the war, because he can't win the hearts and minds of the Ukrainian people. He's destroyed the hopes and dreams of anybody that's lived in the Soviet era. And he wants that to reemerge. And he's willing to do anything, including terrorizing innocent civilians, to break their will. But thank God the Ukrainian people are the brave people that they are, because this hardened them. This made them go onto a battlefield and live in trenches 24 hours a day, repulsing the Russian invasion. There is no moral person on this planet who can consider Putin to have a legitimate reason to effect this sort of carnage. And I saw it firsthand. And I will never be able to forget it. And what the American people and the world population will never be able to forget either is the aftermath of appeasing Vladimir Putin. Ladies and gentlemen, China is already helping Russia. North Korea has sent thousands of troops, and North Korea don't really care about life. They've allowed 4,000 to 5,000 of their soldiers die on the battlefield within 6 weeks of getting on the ground. They are throwing body after body after body, trying to kill and break the will of the Ukrainian people. And it's just unacceptable. So, look, I'm a Republican. I support President Trump, and I believe that most of his policies on national security are right. I believe his instincts are pretty good. But what I'm telling you, whoever believes that there is any space for Vladimir Putin in the future of a stable globe better go to Ukraine, they better go to Europe, they better invest the time to understand that this man is a cancer and the greatest threat to democracy in my lifetime. And it will be a cancer that spreads into the South China Sea, into Taiwan, and metastasizes across the globe. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you that Vladimir Putin is a liar, a murderer, and a man responsible for ordering the systematic torture, kidnapping, and rape of innocent civilians, believe me, because the evidence is mile high. So, for those of us who have invested the time to understand this, believe me when I tell you this is important to every single one of you. If you believe that Ukraine is a country an ocean away and not relevant to our national security, think again. The world is small. The world is watching. The strength of our alliances are on the line, and the future of democracy in the world is on the line if we do anything less than defeat Vladimir Putin.